Today is October 20th. I have Clara Ellis with me. How are you doing today? I'm going to ask you a few questions for an interview. What is your full name and why do you think you were named it?
Why do I think what?
Or what is your full name and who may you have been named after? Or why do you think you were named your name?
My mother told me I was named after a movie star or somebody like that years ago.
Wow, okay.
The Clara, that's where the Clara came from.
Okay.
And the rest of my name was just in the family.
What rolled off the tongue? Okay.
Yeah.
It may have been from the family or from some ancestors, or.
I don't know, but I think most of it was just from the family.
Okay. All right. What was your nickname growing up? Did you have a nickname at all?
Well, my name was Clara Bell.
Okay.
And as soon as any of the kids ever found out I was Clara Bell, they go, "Oh, I got called Bell for a long, long time."
Oh wow. Okay. So you just went by Bell, or.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's cool. Who is the oldest family member you can remember, or do you remember hearing them describe their lives?
The oldest one is that I really remember is my mother.
Okay.
And of course, to describe her as, I remember she was a petite little woman. Smartest little woman that I had ever known in my life.
Okay.
And other than that, I don't know anything else to tell about her.
Well, like, how about your father's parents, or even his grandparents?
His grandmother, she lived for a while after, we got all of the family around. And used to enjoy getting with her and listening to her tell about some of the stories that went on.
It was like the Hughes
ago.
family reunions, right?
Yeah.
Do you remember what town that was in North Carolina?
Oh, gracious, no. No, I don't remember.
Okay, was it closer to White Lake, or was it more North Carolina? Okay, gotcha. Okay. What schools did you attend, and what was your favorite subject in school?
Well, to be honest, I didn't like school,
Oh.
so I'm not going to say I enjoyed it. But I guess the favorite subject was history.
Okay.
I always liked history.
Did you complete high school in North Carolina?
Yeah.
Okay, all 12 grades?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. What activities or school sports did you participate in?
Very little, because transportation at that time for me wasn't that good. So I did not do too much participation with activities.
So you pretty much went to school and then just came home and that was it? Okay, that's cool. How old were you when you started dating?
I started dating.
Yeah.
I guess I was 16, 17.
Okay. Had a boyfriend or two chasing you, or do you have a boyfriend chasing you around, or?
Well, I had a boyfriend. They was chasing me around.
Okay. Who were your best friends growing up, and did you have like a special place that you hanged out with them?
No, I didn't have any special place. When I was growing up, it was tight times.
Okay.
You didn't have money to do like you do this day and time. So I didn't do much getting around. I stayed mostly.
Did you remember some of your best friends? Who they were, or
Oh yeah.
think of any names, or?
No, nothing special to, think about or talk about.
Okay. Do you remember how old you were when you moved to Virginia from North Carolina?
When I did what?
When you moved to Virginia from North Carolina?
From North Carolina. I was probably 15, as I moved away as soon as I could.
Okay. It was your whole family just picked up and moved to Virginia? Or was it a gradual move?
Gradual.
Okay, all right. So you slowly moved towards Virginia. Okay, all right, gotcha. Describe how your life was growing up, having two parents with different religions.
It was no problem. My mother was a Mormon, which was different, than our religion.
Right.
And of course, my father was Methodist.
Okay, right.
So I didn't have any problem with it.
Granddaddy told me one time that your mother would just go to the temple like once a month, or does she still continue to practice Mormonism, or?
Yeah, to the Mormon church. She didn't do anything else except go to church.
Okay.
The Mormon church. Because that, she had been raised up with the Mormon.
Correct, yes.
So, but the only thing that she did as far as keeping up with them was going to the church.
Okay.
She did go to the church just about every Sunday.
When you all moved to Virginia, did she continue to go to a Mormon church, or was that only in North Carolina?
It had to be in North Carolina because there wasn't a Mormon church.
That didn't exist in Norfolk, or?
No. And she started, my dad was a Methodist at the big Methodist church.
Okay.
And so that's where she went to.
All right. How would you describe yourself politically?
Myself, what?
Politically, are you a Democrat or Republican, or?
Oh, I don't go into all that.
You're just independent, right?
Yeah.
We'll say whoever you admire most. Yeah. Well, which U.S. president have you admired most in your time?
I don't know. My mind right now, I can't even think of the presidents.
You had said that Kennedy was a good favorite of yours, right?
Yeah.
Do you know what he did or said that made him special, a special person, or better than the other presidents? Or?
I liked him because he was more family, interested to me than the others.
Okay, so family man, American dream type of president. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, awesome. Describe how technology has changed in your lifetime, or what piece of technology do you think has impacted you the most?
I don't know that any of it has. I've gone along with, as the changes go,
Yeah.
I go along with them.
Gotcha. All right. In your experience, how has the life of a woman changed in the last 95 years?
I could write a book about that.
Oh, okay.
No, it's changed a lot, I'm sure, but I'd have to sit down and think about it.
Okay. Like when you were growing up, I mean, it was expected that possibly the girl didn't even go to school and that she was just a house person. But now you have women getting educations and becoming CEOs of companies.
No, but believe it or not, they had schools, and I did go to school.
Right. Yeah. But was that part of? Did you consider that like a change that you were participating in, that women were going to school, or had that already come about? That
It had come about.
okay.
So I went to school too, believe it or not. I can't think of the name of the school. Anyway, I did go to school.
Okay. Was it divided into like elementary, middle, and high school, or did you just go to one school?
No, it was divided into classes.
Okay. All right. Is there one person in your lifetime that has changed you or impacted you? One person that has given you, or that you take a lot of inspiration from?
Yes, but I'm sure a lot of other people wouldn't agree. But from my brother,
From your brother, okay, Albert, yeah.
Albert was. Not many people would see what I saw in Albert.
Okay.
But he was a great person.
He was your little brother, and you had to protect him, right?
Well, he wasn't my little brother because he was 5 years older than me.
What? He was 5 years younger than you.
Yeah.
Yes.
I have to stop and think sometimes.
Yeah, he was born in 1923, and you were born in 1918. Yes.
That's right.
But he gave you a lot of inspiration, and you all fed off of each other.
Yes. It was a strange. Other people would say we were strange.
Okay.
But I guess because I was older, Mama relied on me to watch Albert, May, and Minnie. And
Okay.
But Albert was a great person, really. I think he was a fine man.
Awesome. I personally, I find that very awesome that you would say something like that, because we all admired him a lot too, and I thought he was. I tend to think I have a lot of his traits sometimes, and I'm kind of inner humored like he is a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
What was your first job, and how old were you when you started working there?
Wow. I started working at a 5 and dime store when I was 12 years old.
Okay.
I worked behind the candy counter and the well, I don't know what you call the counter, but anyway, it was in 2 different places. The candy counter, I know I worked in that. And the other one, I worked in it a long time, but I don't remember.
I guess it had to have been close to home. You just walk down the street to work, or okay. Awesome. And what was it like to live during the Great Depression? I guess that you were living in North Carolina at the time. And
Well, I don't know what other people would say, but it was a trying time.
yeah.
Really. There were, you You didn't look at the neighbor and think, well, the neighbor's, high up and got money and all. Everybody was about the same.
Okay.
So you didn't have all that to pick from. And it was a hard time.
Okay. Did everybody like rally together and give each other morale?
Yes, they did.
Okay.
And I'm just wondering if it happened today, if they would do it today.
I sure hope so, because
I would hope so
yeah.
too, but I really don't know, but I would hope so.
Yeah. Did part of the Great Depression impact your family's decision to move to Virginia?
Well, I guess my dad would have to answer to that, but I'm sure it did.
Okay. That there just wasn't enough opportunity in North Carolina that Norfolk was probably the better suited for you all? Okay. All right. Do you have a favorite a pet that you remember? An animal?
Yes, we just had to put him asleep.
Oh.
Peanut.
Peanut.
You remember Peanut?
I think I remember the name Peanut. Yeah.
Peanut, little white dog.
When did you all get this dog? Or?
Oh man, Dolores got it when he was a little furry ball.
Okay.
And she had to put him to sleep last week, I think.
Oh wow. Okay, I didn't realize that. Because Dolores is living in your house right now, right? And so I guess she needs to get a new pet then, or she needs to find some company, or.
She will.
Okay. She likes your pets. Okay. Have you ever met any famous people, and what was going on at the time?
I met some movie stars and things like that.
Okay.
I'm not a glamour finding.
Sure. Yeah. What was that in? Was that out west in California, or did they just happen to be around this area? Or
This area.
okay, cool. What is the most beautiful place you have ever visited, and where was that?
I don't know.
Okay. Have you gotten to travel much?
Not lately. I did travel quite a bit
Okay.
before my husband died. We used to. He liked to travel, so, and I did too. So we used to go pick every year we picked a place to go and visit.
Mostly Europe, or was it just anywhere?
No. We didn't go to Europe.
Okay.
It was in the United States.
Okay. Would you say you've been to all 50 states of the United States?
Oh, no. We picked the ones that he was interested in, something that was going on with him.
Okay. All right. If you had to pick one of those places as your favorite, what would you say that was your favorite?
Wow. You asked some hard questions. Gosh. Take some thought. I don't know. I haven't been dissatisfied, I don't think, with anywhere I've been.
As long as you were with Woody, you had a good time, and you were visiting.
You are right.
That's awesome. Okay. Is there anything that you've always wanted to do, but you never got a chance to do it?
No.
You lived exactly how you wanted to live, and you were satisfied with everything.
I would say so.
Okay. Awesome. Do you have a favorite book that you can think of?
No.
But you do like to read, and
Yeah.
okay.
but I used to read a book an evening or night. Then my eyes got bad.
Oh, okay.
And I couldn't do that. But yes, I like to read, and I read a lot of.
Well, maybe if we get you an iPad, we can blow up the letters really big, and you can read that way.
No, and the shoot. Anyway, they have books and all for people with eye trouble.
Okay. Do they have a library here at Poplar Hall or Lee Hall?
I don't know. I haven't looked into that.
Gotcha. Okay. And what is the best piece of advice you could give to someone to live happily like you have for 95 years? What is one piece of advice you would give someone to live the happy life like you have?
You've had some hard questions.
Try to get your opinion.
Well, I have never been a person. I've been satisfied with what I have. I have never been one to quest for a lot of things that I knew I couldn't have.
Right. Okay.
So as far as things that I needed or wanted, I've been blessed.
Wonderful. I think that's to just love what you have. I think that's a pretty amazing thing and a pretty fine quality. If I could ask just these simple biological questions. Once again, your name is. Your name is.
My name.
Yes.
In what?
What your name? What is your name?
Clara Bell.
Clara Bell. Okay. And your birth date?
October 7th, 1918.
1918. So that would make you 95 years old then. I just recently had a birthday. Your relationship to me.
Our relationship with what?
To me. Yes.
We're cousins, I guess.
You are my great aunt, actually. Yeah. You are my grandfather's sister. Yeah. Your place of birth.
Can't think of the little town. In North Carolina.
I know that Granddaddy told me he was born in Greenville. No, I'm sorry, in Winterville. And I know that Minnie was born in Farmville. Is that right?
Yeah.
Were you? Was it one of those towns around there, or?
Minnie was born in Winterville.
Granddaddy told me he was born in Winterville, and I think Minnie told me she was born in Farmville. I think.
That I don't remember.
Was it further south, maybe around Kinston or Kinston, North Carolina?
That I was born?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm sure it was.
Maybe further south down there. Okay. We'll investigate that a little more. Your present address is here at Lee Hall, Poplar on Poplar Hall Drive in Norfolk, Virginia. And how many years of school did you have? What grade in high school did you complete?
Well, I went to Maury High. And I completed high school in Maury.
Was it all 12 grades
Yeah.
at Maury High? Okay. Do you remember what town that was in?
I know, but I can't think of the name.
Okay. Your current marital status?
Single.
Okay. Can you name your children?
Name my children?
Yes.
I hope so.
All right.
Well, let's see. The oldest one would be Carl. Carl.
Was I thought Dolores was the oldest.
And Carl would be first, then Dolores.
Okay.
And
Those were just your two children, right? Just Dolores and Carl?
no, I had another. I can't remember.
Okay. And I wanted to be sure you are a great grandparent, correct? You have a grandchild of a grandchild. Okay, that's pretty cool. Not too many people get that. And can you name a few of the places that you have worked in your lifetime?
Good gosh. You're calling up memories that
Yeah.
I don't never think about. Well, I've worked in restaurants many years. And to name other places that I've worked, I'd have to really get down and think and write. I'd have to put them down on a paper.
Okay.
To know whether I've got them or not.
Would you say that a waitress was your primary occupation then, or did you have like a secretary position, or?
Well, waitress would be primary.
Okay, gotcha.
Oh, no, I worked at everything. I don't know anything you could name that I didn't work at.
Right. Okay.
Of course, times were different then.
Sure. Yeah. And do you remember when you married Woody? Do you remember that date?
Yes, I was looking at that the other day. I can't think of it right now, but I've got it written down.
Okay. Wonderful. Well, thank you very much. This was wonderful. I wanted to get a picture of you here. This is my great aunt Clara. She just turned 95. Thank you so much.